Absolutely. We're going to take a few more calls. I forgot one other side issue I wanted to bring up before we take a few final calls with General Stubblebine and, of course, Dr. Laibow. And that is, I meant to ask you about this during a break, but I'll just ask you here live on air, General, and if you don't want to get into it, that's fine, but I'm interested. 2 years ago on air, I told you that John Ronson's Men Who Stare at Goats was being made into a movie. You knew about it and said that the book was absolute baloney. Now I've seen the trailer for it. It's a big movie with George Clooney and everybody else in it. Who's the guy that plays Obi-Wan Kenobi in the new Star Wars? I mean, the point is it's got star-studded cast in it, and it just makes a big joke out of some of the stuff that was being done at the Pentagon. And it didn't resemble in any way, the trailers I've seen, what you said actually went on. Any comments on that, General Stubblebine?
Why would they tell the truth? You know, the only thing that's going to sell is something that people can sort of affiliate with and find that it gets in their psychopathic belly.
It's the blood in the bullfight.
You got that right.
So, as a matter of fact, we have not even seen the movie. We have no desire to.
I haven't read the book because I have no desire to read it. I know.
Doc, you're a major. They have a major character based on you, so.
I know.
I mean, it's a big movie. Secondarily, Jesse Ventura, he's told me he thinks this is more than fair. He thinks his new TV show leans towards our view. I just can't see how Time Warner is going to let it on air, but they're promoting it. It's coming out in December. You guys flew to the U.S. to be interviewed. I recommended you be interviewed for the show. I trust Jesse, but, well, I tell you, it's going to be interesting to see what's in this TV show.
You know, we wouldn't go back to the United States to be interviewed by him until we had spoken to him personally. And I was convinced that he was a decent man and was not going to do a hatchet job. We flew back to the United States. We had an extremely pleasant day with him. He's a truly good person. By the way, he's quite open about the fact that he has a vaccine-injured child, so he understands about vaccines.
And he promised he would not do a hatchet job.
Now, the question is what happens on the cutting room floor beyond his control. And we'll see. If a hatchet job does take place, we'll know that Time Warner basically used him in a setup. We'll see.
Absolutely, and I know a lot of the inside baseball, so I'll be here to testify to whatever goes on. But I think the establishment now, though, is just admitting so much. It's almost like they're throwing it in our face. So who knows? But it's called conspiracy theory, and it is coming out December 2nd.
I was very impressed by Jesse.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've never talked about that on air, but I do know that he has a vaccine-damaged child, and that's the wake-up call for people, that this stuff's real, and people better get up off their butts and do the research. Let's talk to Todd in Georgia. Todd, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Alex? I feel like I'm the only person that's not under this mass hypnosis, this incredibly strong spell that all the people in my class are in. I'm in school, and I'm forced to take American government. I'm sitting there like, wow, this is all BS. But I'm trying to get everybody. I'm a pissed-off and determined warrior. And I just want to know if they're going to do something that's, I guess, reminiscent of Adolf Hitler times and all that, which I totally believe.
Yeah, but this is more of a scientific dictatorship. General Stubblebine, briefly, sum up the type of scientific tyranny that we see unfolding. I mean, if you had to, in front of a group of generals that you were addressing, describe the type of enemy we're facing in 2 minutes, who are they?
Well, first of all, they're obviously the globalists. They're people who believe in genocide, that do not want 90% of the population living. They want to control all of the resources of the world, and they are bound and determined to use multiple systems to eliminate all of the useless eaters, which is what they call us. I don't know whether you think you're a useless eater, but I know damn well I'm not, and neither is Dr. Laibow. And but they would like all of the useless eaters to just kind of disappear from the world. And if you think that this is not planned, if you think that this is not very well thought out, and if you think they don't have the resources to do it, you're dreaming.
Absolutely, and I've studied their systems of incrementally beta testing things. It's clear that the beta testing is over, and all the horrors before were just beta test, that the 200 million killed by governments funded by this banking syndicate last century was only a test. We are now seeing the launch of their real operation. Do you agree with that, Dr. Laibow and General Stubblebine?
Absolutely. I don't believe that either the SARS incident or the avian flu re-engineered and weaponized, or the swine flu bioengineered, or the Ukrainian pneumonic plague episode were intended to not kill large numbers of people. I think they misfired, and these people have had to backfill and correct. And now I think they're getting better and better at what they're doing. And in the absence of a good, strong, genocidal viral plague, they are proceeding with their plan as if they had the viral kill that they wanted, because the time has come in their demented minds to get rid of us. They're doing it through Codex, through the degradation of the world.
All right, stay there. Final segment. More calls straight ahead.